Good morning, folks. It's Big Daddy coming at you. We are at a full moon today. Well, actually, it's going to be at 7:44 Mountain Time. Today is the 4/12/2025. Man, already in April. Time is already gone by kind of quick, isn't it? But I also notice that when I'm busy, when I have a purpose, when I'm doing my shit the way I'm supposed to, man, it seems like time does fly. And it's already been a week since my aunt passed away. Sometimes I don't know how I feel about it. Well, actually, okay, I do know how I feel about it. She's transitioned on. I've mourned her. My mom was down in the valley with family for the whole week, being with them, and I was here in Flagstaff being by myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I loved the time by myself, man. I can't express how much I loved it. It was beautiful because it was something that I needed, and I really feel my mom got to have time with family that she absolutely needed to have time with. So it was a good thing. Honestly, I feel it was a good thing for both of us, and hopefully here soon I went apartment hunting. I hope I have an apartment soon. It's ideal for me. It's a 2-bedroom, but right now I have the money that I can swing that. It's money that I have the ability to take care of and have a good time, and all that good stuff that comes with bachelorhood. It comes with running solo. And my solitude, like I said before, I don't mind it, not one damn bit. I get to do my biggest, how can I say it? I get to do my biggest insights into myself. When I have quiet time to myself, when I'm alone, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. My nephew, he asked me when they dropped off my mom, he asked me, cuz, don't you ever get lonely? Nope, not one bit. I don't get lonely whatsoever. If I do get lonely, I just get, I go do stuff. I'm in a self relationship, so to speak. I am in a self relationship, and I'm not gonna lie, I love the shit. So pretty soon, hopefully, if I get this apartment, I'm gonna be happy as hell. And during the time that I was here by myself, with my aunt transitioning, us having our spiritual talks and everything, she's the first ancestor who actually told me, you know what? I know I told you something before about being true to yourself, and I still want you to do that. She goes, but let people learn on their own. You can be there, but let people learn on their own. She says, there's nothing wrong with this. Sometimes we all need to fall just straight flat on our ass in order for us to wake up and learn. And you don't have to, and she goes to me, you don't have to be friends with everybody. I said, Auntie, I know I'm not friends with everybody. I said, the few friends I do got here in town, hell, we don't do shit anyway. I do have my new friend, my neighbor across the way. Hell, she's been hanging out with me, and we've been going out and going on adventures and shit like that, and it's been fun. It really has been. Other people I've known for a long time, hey, let's go do something. Okay, well, sit your fucking ass right there then. I don't ask or beg anymore. And that was one of the things I've learned during my time by myself. Hold on, folks. Let me fix this microphone real quick, because I'm just to talk some shit. I learned recently, it's okay, choose your battles wisely. Choose your choose your battles wisely. But at the same time, don't repress your energy in order to make others feel comfortable. Because the more you hold yourself back, the more you don't express yourself, the more that people expect you to be, compliant and not say a damn thing and not really just, I guess, that be for them to be used to who is comfortable for them. It's a miracle, because sometimes when I do speak up, like when people ask me like crazy questions like, don't you think that this should work this way? Yes, no, and they look at me, no, really? Yeah, no, I don't think this should be that way. Well, why? Because there's other ways to look at different things, especially when it comes to the topic of religion. Now this one, This is the one that sets a lot of people off, boy. I don't believe in, I don't have a religion anymore. I don't believe in God. There's a lot of things I just flat out don't believe anymore. I believe in energy. I believe in the human spirit, because the human spirit can get you through so many damn things that you just wouldn't believe that you didn't think possible. And when people say, well, who created, didn't someone create the universe? Yeah, someone created the universe. Someone created this, or it could have come from a previous universe, because energy doesn't get destroyed. It just regenerates, recreates, and it does its thing. Well, I believe in God. I believe in this, and I'm gonna pray for you. When people do that shit right there, I lose all respect for them. I do. I absolutely, positively just lose every ounce of goddamn respect, because they for one, they do it on purpose. They think they're being cute. Well, I'm gonna pray that you come back to your senses. I came to my senses a long time ago, because I left all this bullshit behind. And then they get mad, and I find myself having a little sparring session with them about stupidity. Yeah, stupidity, because I'm being stupid, lowering myself down to their level, trying to prove them about my existence. And I realize, I don't have to prove shit. No one has to prove shit about their existence, about why they do what they do, how they feel. Either you accept it or you don't. During the time off, I call it my time off. During my time off away from everybody, I did a lot of introspection. I don't, just some of the things I came up with. I don't chase, I replace. If it's not for me, then it's not for me. I don't want nothing that don't want me. For instance, there's a back in the day, I was going back in the past and going way deep into the present, and a lot of my issues come up with women, pretty much. There were certain, all fellas, there's certain women we want. There's certain women that we try to show that, hey, I'll be good to you and all this other shit. And what happens? They go with the motherfucker who's going to be the cheap thrill for the time. And then we're left, boo-hooing and struggling, stuff like that. And sometimes I know a few of my homies, they do that now, that we're all the age we are right now. And how come I can't get a good woman? But you do have a good woman. Your mom's still alive. That's a good woman. You got sisters, so don't say there's no good women in the world. There are some good women left in this world. You just need to look. There's like 1 billion plus women on this earth. You will find that one. And if you don't want to have that one, then just be cool with yourself. You don't need someone to complete you. And that's what I had to learn. Anything that's for me comes to me. There's no stopping it. The universe has my back all the damn way. 100%, 10 toes down, all that shit. I don't even fuck around with that. What's for me is for me. The other thing I learned, I honor the commitments I build for myself. So if I tell myself, hey, you know what? You're on the roll. You've been working out. You've been meditating. You've been going up. You've been getting up every morning. You've been going for your walks, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, Philip. And then little Phil, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm proud of myself too. Thank you for saying so. Thank you for getting us up in the morning and taking us out for a walk. Come on, boy. Come along like a little doggy, boy. He's happy. I'm happy. I really feel I can function better throughout the day. And I'm not gonna lie, this may sound crazy in a lot of people's eyes, but I said before, when I work out, when I exercise, when I deep breathe, when I'm straight with myself, I can tolerate people better. I 100% most assuredly can tolerate people a hell of a lot better when my mind is right, when my mind is focused, when I feel full, when I feel my cup is full, when I feel full of love. I'm with it. And if I realize now, if I do skip a workout, a walk, it's not the end of the world. It's just for that day, maybe my body, I'm listening to my body. I'm honoring where I'm at right now. I'm actually listening to the things that, I'm driving, folks. I'm honoring myself, because if I don't honor myself, I can't do shit for nobody else. And if I can't do shit for nobody else, well, then, It's not the end of the world, because I have to honor the commitments I made for myself. Yes, everyone is, and I've said it before, everyone is in this life for themselves. Okay, no one's gonna come save you. No one's gonna come pay your fucking rent, even though you probably will have some friends who will help you once in a while with that if you're down and out. But to have true friends who are gonna really truly sit back and say, hey, you know what? I'll help you. What do you need? It made me realize too, I haven't been the best friend of the world. No, I haven't. I haven't been the best friend. I haven't been a good friend. I haven't been a good brother, a good son. I haven't been all that. I'm human. I know my mistakes show me that, hey, you need to work on this. Okay, cool. We're going to work on this. I've learned to give myself grace. Sitting back, just learning about myself all over again these last couple of days, getting up, not feeling I have to run around the house and do this and do that. Now what I do in the morning, I get up about 6 o'clock. I keep my shoes right by the bed, throw my shoes on, throw my hoodie on, and I take a little stroll around the neighborhood, just to get the energy going. Let the sunshine hit my face and sun gaze for a second as I come up the hill, and it feels so damn good. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, my eyes feel better. I feel better. My face actually thinned out a little bit. I'm looking at my face in the mirror now, and it thinned out a little bit. I actually got some color on my damn skin right now. It looks good. It does. It looks good. It feels good. And if I don't give myself that self-love, that confidence, no one else is going to. And no one should ever have to expect anyone to give them any kind of love or confidence like that, because we all have our own things going on. And it's fine, folks. It's honestly, it's perfectly fine. But for me, one of the things, I'm not full of myself. I'm proud of myself. I've come a long fucking way. I sat back when I first started this healing journey, and it is a healing journey. One of the things it was in the back of my mind, but it came full force. My family is part of my healing journey. Some of my family, we don't get along. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And I've mentioned my mom in the past, and I think a lot of things I have to heal from is the stuff with my mom. By all means, she is not a bad person. She's not a bad woman. She just did what she had to do during that time. Do I feel there's things she could have done different? Absolutely. But those things that she didn't do, I look towards myself now. I do my best to help myself. I do my best to heal myself and try to heal our bond. Now, do moms spoil their sons? In some ways, yes, they do. In some ways, where dads will say, hey, we got to help them grow. Moms are like, no, I got to protect him. But moms, when it comes to sons, your protection is actually hurting us more than what the dads are trying to help us do. And sometimes y'all play manipulation games against the fathers in order for you to win. You will pull at a man's heartstrings, and I'm being totally goddamn serious. I don't give a fuck who argues with me about this. A woman will get their sons, a mom will get their sons on their side no matter what, and it's no matter what shape or form, no matter what kind of manipulation they have to say, no matter what kind of form of even bodily harm they have to do to their kids growing up. They'll do it. And they know how to turn their sons against their dads. Oh, they're fucking master manipulators at that. Do I feel my mom did that towards my dad? Not really, because hell, he stepped out in the first goddamn place. But I also learned after he passed away, when he came to visit me a few times, I was mad at him. I told him, what the fuck do you want? Now you come, now you're here, now you want to show up, now you want to try to teach me something. He didn't get mad. He just said, son, I'm here. I deserve that. But I'm not alive anymore. I've transcended, okay? I've transitioned. Let me help you. Fine, help me. And he has. So is my grandfather, both of them, all my grandmothers, in their alive lives, in their human forms. There were certain things that I wish they could have done different, but now they're showing me. they're teaching me very subtly. They're showing me different things, and I see it. I'm like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. That's Grandma Hickman. That's Grandma Magana. Oh, that's Uncle Joe right there. That's Grandpa Sanders. This is this person. I love it. Finally able to accept what is and moving on from no longer what isn't. That's been a fucking game changer. Man, I can't say that enough. The whole transition from what is to what is now, living in the moment, because hell, we ain't nothing promised right now. We live day to day. Sure, we can make plans on the future all we want. Like I've always asked my nephew Steven, he's trying to do the damn thing with his art. I said, would you see yourself tomorrow? I want to do this. I want to do this. How about you, Unc? I said, Mijo, I'm just trying to live for the day. I said, but I do take steps every day to get to where I want to be. I said, because this life is not guaranteed. We can step outside right now and bam, someone hits us with the car. Boom, someone shoots us. Nowadays, you just don't know. But you do take steps every single day to be who you are, and that's what I've done. That's why I tell people nowadays, I'm not full of myself. I'm proud of myself, because if you would have seen me back in 2017, you'd have been like, God damn, Phil, the hell's wrong with you? I was bad. I was lost. I was uncommitted. I was doing shit I shouldn't have been doing. I was being janky. I was being stanky. I was being fucked up. And looking back now at all that stuff that went on, especially in the last almost 4 years, I had to grow. I had to. There's people I had to get away from, because that being that kind of person no longer was good for me. It was eventually probably going to get me shot and fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. It really will. I'm not even lying to you, folks. It was just going to get me shot and fucked up. So now, another thing I learned, I engage with the world. I operate out of gratitude and love. It took me a long time to operate out of that, instead of selfishness and greed and thinking, well, how come they can't do this for me? How come they act this way towards other people? People treat you the way you allow them to treat you, or the way your energy comes off. Everything really is energy, folks. And there's some people out there who do not believe in energy. I work with a few my fellow massage therapists, and they always ask, well, how do you guys sense the energy? How do you guys do all this? You have to allow yourself to. And I tell them all the time, you're not just performing body work on them, even though that's what a lot of, when you go to certain places, that's what, a lot of these businesses just say, just come in here, just do the massage and all that energy shit. Just you can do that at your own on the side. I have yet to have hear my boss say that. He is down. Excuse me. He is down for us doing energy work and all that stuff, because he knows it works. It works with beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's beautiful stuff. And when you operate out of energy, when you operate out of love, you can actually perform massage better on folks. But you also have to be careful. You have to set up little boundaries with between you and the client on your body. Like me, I got my big old band tattoo on my right forearm. That's supposed to be for remembrance. But I also use it as a boundary between me and other people's energy who are on my table, so I don't absorb too much of them. And when I need to get rid of it, I just kind of slightly tap my tattoo and wipe it off and say, I release this energy with love. Toss it into the air, and energy dissipates into the universe, and it comes back something useful. I know to a lot of people, it's like, Phil, to hear you talk, and I actually had one brother and a sister to tell me, to hear you talk like this, we never, ever would have thought that you'd be talking about energy, massage, getting good with yourself. I still cuss and carry on. I am who I am. I realize that there's certain aspects of me that I absolutely love, and the aspects I didn't love, I worked on. I'm not perfect. This is a game, folks. I'm at level 52, just like a damn video game. I have like a Mario. I have my pocket full of coins right now. It's like, oh, okay, let's spend a token on this. Let's see what we can learn today. Oh, this one takes 4 tokens. All right, let's put 4 tokens up here. Let's see what the fuck we can learn today. Let's see what kind of adventure we can go on. That's how I do life. And one of my friends, I told her that's how I do life, and she's like, you know what? I never thought of it that way. But the analogy that you give yourself with comparing it to video games, she goes, that's beautiful. She goes, some people don't ever do that. They just kind of just keep going and going and going and going. They're on the healing journey now. Every year, I promise myself, I will learn something new within that year. And for the new 52, I learned about myself. I learned about ayahuasca. Even though I know there's people out there, don't say it, nah, I'm gonna say it. Ayahuasca, la la. Hold on, folks. I upped my smoothie game. I was like, okay, forks over knives. A lot of folks like, okay, you can't find smoothie recipes and forks over knives. Not in the magazine, but if you go online, you go to the forums, shit, people got smoothie recipes for your ass, boy. My favorite one, coconut water, fill the rest up with mango chunks, and if you use protein powder, find you a good old vegan protein powder. And if you have a hard time finding out what a vegan protein powder is, if I learned, as I believe, and if I'm wrong, people please correct me, if it's labeled kosher, that's if I remember, as the lady told me, Jewish people really use as much natural ingredients as they can in their foods. They don't use no additives, no preservatives, none of that shit. So if it says kosher, you want it. And if it says vegan and kosher, you absolutely want it. Because if you're like me, if you have high iron, the brand I use, the brand of protein powder I use, contains no iron. Because iron, yes, you do need iron, but too much iron can be fucking dangerous. I've said so in the past. But folks, I do got to go to work, or else I just keep bumping my gums. Happy full moon to you. Hell for me. Shit. So I am going to go see the full moon tonight at my spot. I'm going to drag my mom with me. I know she's sad. I know she's feeling the loss of her sister right now, but there's certain things right now that she probably just needs just to get out of her damn system. And I plan on dragging her ass along with me. That way we can go howl at the moon together. It's a beautiful spot. If you're in Flagstaff, if you know where the Mormon Lake Outlook is, we're going to be right there tonight. From 8 o'clock, probably from 8 o'clock to for about another half hour after that. So come join us. Cool? Come join us. I love you all. You take care of yourselves. And you know what? You will see me. You will hear from me again, because I'm going to do a podcast from there tonight. All right? I love you all. And as always, mwah! Peace.